In today's video, I wanted to speak about some of the steps people can take to purify themselves in advance of their dream night. And one of the most common ways of purifying yourself is fasting. This can be a completely dry fast. This can be a liquid fast. This can be intermittent fasting. But generally, fasting from food in some sort of way or exercising some form of restraint. It doesn't necessarily even have to be a dry fast. Maybe you can fast from sugars or junk food 2 days in advance of your dream night. But exercising some form of restraint as it comes to food generally can bring about one, a more clear and vivid dream, and also a dream that you intend to have, whether it be a premonitory dream, a healing dream, a problem solving dream, or all three of them together. Another step that people can take to purify themselves in advance of their dream night is to fast from negative thought patterns and different emotions. One can fast from anger. One can fast from malice, greed, and envy. One can fast from intrusive thoughts. Fasting from these sort of negative thought patterns and emotions, in addition to fasting from food, can help facilitate a more clear and vivid dream and also create the dream that you intend to have. But keep in mind, people should be doing what works for them. So if someone's not comfortable, fasting from food in any way, then they should also consider fasting from these negative emotions or thought patterns, which may be a bit more easier on the flesh. And so that's why I'm kind of going through the different ways somebody can purify themselves if one way doesn't work out for them. But when they're all combined together in advance of your dream night, it can be a lot more potent. So in addition to fasting from food, in addition to fasting from different thought patterns and emotions, one can also be more guarded in their speech. So if someone, has a tendency towards gossiping or cursing, in advance of your dream night, you can refrain from gossiping about others. You can refrain from cursing. These minor forms of restraint purify one in general, but also purify someone in advance of their dream night. In addition to fasting from different forms of speech, in addition to fasting from food, in addition to fasting from negative thought patterns and emotions, one can abstain from using technology in advance of their dream night, and especially on their dream night. This can mean turning off your phone maybe at 8 o'clock before you go to bed, instead of turning off your phone right as you go to bed. Generally, any form of restraint purifies the spirit and can help you in advance of your dream night. And so to review everything, one can fast from foods, liquids, and alcohol. One can fast from negative thought patterns and emotions. One can fast from different forms of speech, gossip, and cursing. And one can also fast from technology itself. And doing these things can help bring about a more helpful dream.